Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Well, this is 100 Kurdish Sorani phrases, and this video is separate from the lessons I've made before because, I have a series on YouTube. I have made about 20 videos, 20 lessons regarding learning Kurdish Sorani, and this video is kind of separate because, this format, like 100 common phrases or 100 phrases, this format is now very popular between in language learning community. So I thought that I'm gonna make one for Kurdish Sorani as well. And you can, I have random, I've chosen random phrases, but of course these phrases that I'm gonna use are, most of them are daily live communication in a way. But I would like to give some, I want to declare something before, I want to clear something out before I start the actual video, and that's, I haven't used Kurdish script, or in other words, abjad script, or Kurdish Perso-Kurdish Arabic script. I've just written how do they sound like in English, and then the English translation. But if you are eager to know the Kurdish script, or the Kurdish transcribe of each of these phrases, just let me know in the comments so that people want to know this, and I will prepare a list, maybe in my blog, I'll prepare a list for all these 100 Kurdish phrases, like the English translation, how to sound them out, and how to write it in Kurdish script. If you want to see this, just let me know in the comments. And something else, I will not explain, I will not deep analyze any of these phrases. I'm just trying to give you, just the surface, just something that you can just go around and use them right away. But if you want deep analysis, because some of the phrases, they need analysis about the conjugations maybe, or how to use them, or I will tell you how to use them, but sometimes you need to understand more than that. So if you don't understand something, or if you have some questions regarding some of these phrases, just let me know in the comments, and I'll try to reply to your comments as as much as I can and as much as possible. Now, our first phrase is slav. Well, basically, slav is very equivalent to hey in English. We do not use slav in our daily communications anymore. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Probably you hear it on TV. Or you hear it in a very formal setting, but we usually use it in chatting. In chatting, we say slav. Just for your information, though I don't want to give a lot of information, but slav would be the same thing, but in Kurmanji. But what we are learning today is Kurdish Sorani, not Kurmanji. But in Kurmanji, they say slav or slav. But in Sorani, we say slav. It's very close to, it's probably a cognate of the French word salut, and in English it's now salute, which is then like a military salute. Anyway, now choni bashi, you can combine these two phrases actually, slav, choni bashi. Choni bashi basically means, it's equivalent to how are you in Kurdish. Choni means how are you, bashi means you good, are you good? It's like ni hao in Chinese, Ni hao means you good. So bashi means ni hao in Chinese, okay? But basically, choni bashi means how are you? Are you fine? But it's very equivalent to how are you? You can say choni alone, okay? But choni bashi would be ideal if you say both of it together. You can ask how high are you, and yeah. Anyway, my name is Chika Slim Shady, all right? Min naum Azada, min naum Kamoe. So that means my name is Azad, my name is Kamo. You can omit min, you can say Naum Azada or Naum Kamoya, but let me give you just a quick insight, alright? If your name ends with, if your name is ended with the consonant, like D here, you just add ah. But if it is ended in vowel, like my name, okay, Kamo, all, you just add ya. So for example, min naum Jonah. For example, for John, my name is John. Min naum Jonah. But if you say Maria, for example, Maria. You say min now Maria ya. So you add ya instead of a, because Maria ends with a, which is a vowel sound, okay? All right. Bersima means I'm hungry. By the way, you can say min bersima, but I deleted min because you already have an ending for that. So you don't need to, if you have an ending, you just can't, you know, it's like Spanish basically, right? In Spanish, in Italian, it's also the same. In Latin. So you don't need to say, I am hungry. You just say, I'm hungry. In English, you cannot say that. In English, you must have the subject. But Kurdish, because we have endings, is a very flexible language. You also can put min at the end, actually, in some settings. With a tone, you can put the subject at the end, like bersima min. Sometimes I say that, you know. But then you're going to have a really special meaning. Anyway, tunima means I'm thirsty. Garmama means I'm hot or I feel hot. But you see, you can use min here as well and here as well. Like min garmama, min tunima. Or you just say tunima, garmama. Sarmama means I'm cold or I feel cold. Sarmama. Joanna means nice, or it is noise. Okay, it's noise. So when you see something as nice, you say Joanna. It is actually the same case as min garmama, but here you say, this phrase originally is like this. Awa Joanna. Awa Joanna means that is nice. But you can omit it because you have an ending. When you have the ending, then you don't need to use the subject. You can use it or not, if you can use it for emphasis or whatever, but Joanna means it's nice. When you see something is beautiful, you say, oh, Joanna, you know. All right. Awachia amachia, which basically means what is this, what is that? Like, awachia means what is that? Okay, what awa means that, so awachia means what is that. Ama means this, so amachia means what is this. In Japanese they say kore wa nan desu ka, and for awa they say sore wa nan desu ka in Japanese. Anyway, so amachia, awachia means what is that, what is this. I think it's a very handy question, and actually that was one of the phrases that I learned in Vietnamese first. So I'd like first de la kaise, what is that, or kia la kaise, what is that, what is this, and what is that. So chon means how. Let me show you something. Anyway, chon means how. For example, you just say, you know, how. For example, I say I can fly, and you say chon means how. If you remember the second phrase I've given you, like choni bashi, chon itself means how. Yi is actually the ending for you. So you choni, to choni. But then I omit to, and then you're left with choni. So the choni, the origin of choni is chon, which means how. It's a WH question. All right. Another thing, bochi, labarchi, well, they are kind of synonyms, you know, bochi, labarchi. Probably they have a slight difference, but bochi, labarchi is kind of the same. So that they mean why. Bochi is actually very equivalent to French pourquoi, you know, because chi itself means what, bo means pour, for. So for what? It's very equivalent to French pourquoi, or why, okay, why in English. Now, here, amro chitkert, which means what did you do today? Amro chitkert. Amro means today. I think in Japanese was ashita. Chitkert, what? Kert means did. So amro chitkert, what did you do today? You just can say chitkert, which is what did you do? But it has a slightly different meaning. But anyway, atheist agenda. Yeah, I'm an atheist, and that's my agenda actually, basically. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, another thing is that really, when you ask what something astonishes you, or you can know something unbelievable you see or you hear, you say really. So in Kurdish, you have barast, means really. Barastita means are you true? Are you right? So baras is more general. For example, I say, somebody says something about, oh, I had seen, for example, Mark's girlfriend was cheating on him with the biology teacher. I don't know how I made up this fucking story, but anyway. And you say, barast means really? Or you can say barastita, are you sure? Are you really saying that? Are you really mean that? Something like that, okay? They kind of both mean the same thing. Then, awam badla means I like that. I like that, man. I like that. So I like that is awam badla. Awa, as I said, that means that. You add this means, well, I mean, this is an ending for something, whatever. Awam badla means I like that. Actually, literally, it means this thing is with my heart. I mean, not with my heart, but this thing matches my heart. It is a way to say I like that. Okay. If you say the negative of this is this phrase, all right? Awam badalniya means I don't like that. Okay. All right. Keshania means no problem. Kesha means problem. Nia means there is not. So there is no problem. Or it's a way to say no problem. No problem. For example, someone bumps up to you, like I forgot how to say it in English, but whatever. I mean, when someone says I'm sorry for doing something to you, you say keshania, not a big deal. Bubura means sorry. Dawele burdnakam, again it means sorry. Bubura, you can say it is actually imperative verb. You told the guy, forgive me, in a way, okay? Dawele burnaka means I ask for your forgiveness. I ask for forgiveness. But both of them mean sorry. This is the short one, and this is a longer version of babura, in a way. Okay, how to say your religion, or your belief system. Basically, I put atheism at the top because I'm an atheist, so, so I put them on the top. Anyway, in Kurdish, atheism is atheism. Okay, we don't have the th sound. We can say it, but we don't have it in Kurdish phonological system. So, if you say I'm an atheist, you say min atheistim, which means I'm atheist. Well, in English you have to say I am an atheist, but in Kurdish you say I am atheist. Okay, min atheistim. You can omit min and you can say atheistim. So atheist means atheist. This m refers to min, so that I can omit min and it stays there. It is equivalent to verb to be. Min musulmanim means I'm Muslim. Min Christiana means I'm Christian. But you can say I'm Christian. You can say, okay, there is a mistake here. Let me turn this into black. This one as well. Okay. So you can say min Masihi. Masihi, it has the same meaning as Christian. It's Christianity. Christianity in Kurdish, we say Christianity, but we also say Masihi, Masihiyat, actually. Masihiyat means Christianity. Masihi means someone who believes in Christianity. But whatever, you can put any religion you want here. Like you can say min Buzim, means I am Buddhist. You can say min Catholic, and I'm Catholic. You can, whatever your belief system is, you can put it in the purple place that I've put there. All right, on the same with the same sentence pattern, you can what you can say min Kurdim, which means I am Kurdish. If you say my nationality is Kurdish, I am Kurdish. You say min Kurdim. Min Amerikim means I am American. Min Vietnamese. Min Vietnamese means I am Vietnamese. Min Arabim means I am an Arab. So whatever your nationality is, you can put it in this purple thing. For example, you can say min Hindim, I am Indian. You can say min Indonesim, I am Indonesian. You can say min Chinim, I am Chinese, etc. I have no country to die for. My country is the earth. I am a citizen of the world, which consists of only one race, the human race. I believe this in a way. Anyway, another phrase for you, Shanazi Pewadakam or Shanazi Pewadakain. Well, both mean, they don't exactly mean the same thing. Look, Shanazi Pewadakam means I am proud of you. Shanazi Pewadakain means we are proud of you. So this is for plural we, this is for I. Here I omitted the M, min Shanazi Pewadakam, but you can omit min. Here, Emma Shanazi Pewadakam, you can omit Emma, which means we. But whatever, Shanazi Pewadakam means I am proud of you. Shanazi Pewadakain means we are proud of you. I think it's a handy phrase, especially if you want to use it with one of your students. If your student is doing good, you say, okay, I'm proud of you. Okay. Or the school is proud of you, so we are proud of you. Shanazi Pewadakain. Okay. But if you want to say, I am so proud of you I mean, for plural, you can ask me in the comments. I don't want to explain this one anyway. How do you think about this? By the way, I forgot I put this. I love Sherlock Holmes, really. People believe that this is some kind of thinking pose of mine. Well, yeah, I actually do this all the time. I'm affected by Sherlock Holmes since I was a kid. I mean, he's my favorite fictional character. But actually, after the devil. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But actually, I'm just praying, oh Lord, please let me survive my old fandom. Oh, yeah, he has a crazy fan. I'm one of the crazy fans, actually. Anyway, means how do you think about this? I put this in, I colored this one, I colored it purple because you can exchange it with any word you want. You say, what do you think about this? I can say, what do you think about Sherlock? Chon derbari Sherlock bir dakika. Or I can say, how do you think about Game of Thrones? Chon derbari Game of Thrones bir dakika. Or for example, how do you think about the government? Chon derbari hukmet bir dakika. How do you think about the government? So you can replace any word here to ask what do you think about something. And I think this is one of the important phrases to learn, because you actually ask about someone's belief system, or you are asking about someone, what do they believe about something? And actually, opinions does matter, and opinions are really important to know. And it's really fun to know other people's opinion about certain topics. Anyway, my life has become this one big I don't know. Okay. Nazanim chipkam. Nazanim chipkam. Which basically means I don't know what to do. Well, I usually use this a lot. I tell it to myself. It's not equivalent though, but it is something like shoganai in Japanese. Whatever, nazanim chipkam means I don't know what to do. You can tell it's something I mean, it's not that you don't know something. It means you don't know what to do. But it has more existentialist connotation in a way. Okay, yeah. Why again means oh dear God. It is. It can be oh my God. I mean, it can be equivalent to OMG, but I usually use it as well. I mean, it can have. I mean, sometimes when you are irritated, you say, "Oh, why, Jan?" You know, you can use it in that sense. I mean, again, it sounds like shogunai or "oh dear God" in English. I mean, you tell it to yourself. I actually use it a lot, and I used to use it a lot. Actually, it's just. Or sometimes when you have a problem or you cannot, it's kind of an existentialist phrase, I would say. But at least for me, I don't really know. Okay, well, All right, that meme gets me all the time, or whatever. Uh, if you don't know what bukake is, don't search it online. Okay, I mean, especially if you are, I don't know, just don't search it online. Whatever. Hasba khwarni Kurdi dakam means I like Kurdish food. You can exchange it to anything. For example, hasba khwarni Chini dakam means I like Chinese food, or you can say hasba. Yeah, but anyway, this I, you put this E, you put it for the names of the, for example, Chinese food or Vietnamese food, etc. If you can say hasba khwarni dolma dakam, which means I like, or yeah, prach akam, or kuba dakam. Kuba is a kind of Kurdish food. You don't have E here, but if you want to use the name of a nationality, you know, like Chinese food or just Japanese food, hasba khwarni Japoni dakam, you add this E. Okay. All right. Wazm lebena. Sorry, I was drinking something. So, wazm lebena means leave me alone. Or let me alone. Wazm lebena. Cheater hauret nin means I am not your friend anymore. Well, this is a serious sentence. Okay, cheater hauret nin. I'm not your friend anymore. Well, sometimes you end friendships, so yeah. Hasba khwannawi kitab dakam means I like reading books. I like to read books. Who doesn't? Well, there are many people. Anyway, bir dakam, I miss you. So yeah, bir dakam. The 20 taxi can bang bakit. Can you call me a taxi? You know, can you call me a taxi? I think in a hotel you can use this whenever you want a cab. You want to get a cab, then you say, can you call me a taxi? Can you call me a cab? And yeah. Oh yeah, my fucking god, man. The Game of Thrones, it's unbelievably the worst season was season 8, but whatever. Hazan babisni hawala kanni. It means I don't like to hear the news. Okay, so that homeboy, yeah, he ruined everything. Whatever. Hazan babisni hawala kanni. It means I don't like to hear the news. I really don't like the news. And Hannibal Lecter. Anyway, Nahoshen means I'm sick. You can say min Nahoshen, but we omit it because we have the ending which indicates the yeah. So Nahoshen means I'm sick. Esta la isham, or you can say esta la karem. It means now I'm at work. Now I'm at work. Now I'm working. Esta la karem, esta la isham. Esta means now. Gashti walati Japon akam means actually it should be dakam in Kurdish standard. Well, in my accent, which is Slemani accent, I would say akam, but in Kurdish standard, it's dakam. But in Slemani, we change da to a. But whatever. Gashti walati Japon dakam means I am traveling to Japan, or I will travel to Japan. And I really want to travel to Japan. And one day I will certainly gashti walati Japon akam. Chi akate, actually it should be chi decate. Chi akate is the Slemani accent, okay? But if you want to a very TV-ish standard Kurdish, you have to say decate. Chi decate or chi akate means what are you doing? What are you doing? So heach means nothing. This is actually a very common answer to chi decate. For example, whatever my mom said, what are you doing? I say heach. Heach means nothing. And actually, there's a Kurdish book. It's called Rushti Medwari. This is one of the books from, I think, 70s or 80s, but I think it's older than that. It's 50s and etc. It is 8 volumes written by a Kurdish mullah, but this book is full of homosexuality jokes, sexual jokes, and it is basically a storage of Kurdish folklore and culture. And it is one of my favorite books, and shockingly, I would say, it's not translated into English. But it's an interesting book. I'm trying to create series of lectures on Kurdish studies. And of course, when I get into Kurdish literature, I would talk about this book, because this is one of the important books in Kurdish literature. I would say it's an important book. It's one of my favorite books, and actually, it's 8 volumes, and it's just amazing and funny and witty, and this book is just unbelievable. It's called Rashti Mirwari, which basically means, well, in English, I don't know how to say, like, it's the chain of pearls. It's called the chain of pearls, and it is full of, I mean, crazy jokes, and some people might even call the writer sexist for writing several things, but it is just, I love this book. It's full of, I wouldn't say wisdom, but it's full of jokes. All the books are jokes, but it also contains many serious Kurdish cultural values and facts from Kurdish history and culture, and it's just an amazing book. And probably for one day I made a series of university-like lectures on Kurdish studies. I will certainly include this Kurdish cultural note in them, and I might even translate certain passages for my students. Though I don't have students and I'm not a lecturer, but maybe one day. Whatever. Agadarba means be careful. I forgot to put an image here, but whatever. Be careful means agadarba. Agadarba means be careful. Agadari, alone, okay, just agadari means attention. Means attention or warning, okay, but agadarba means be careful, be warned, in a way. In my opinion, in Kurdish you say babarwayman. So you say babarwayman, then you finish your sentence. Well, in your opinion, what? Okay, so you finish it. Babarwayman means, in my opinion. Actually, barwa means belief. So babarwayman means in my belief. If you want to say exactly in my opinion, you say barayman. Barayman means in my opinion. Babarwayman means in my belief, but both of them equivalently means in my opinion. So, Barwanaka Mu'abet means I do not believe it is the case. I do not believe this is the case. Barwanaka Mu'abet. Yeah, the X-Files. Anyway, Tkaya Bedangba means please be quiet. Tkaya Bedangba. Please be quiet. If you say please chill or please calm down, you say Tkaya Yaminba. Okay. It means like please do not smoke cigarette, which basically means do not smoke, please. Babroin means let's go. Babroin. Badest Pepkain means let's begin. Badest Pepkain. Chipkam, you can say Chipkam or Chipkam Basha means what should I do? As I said, I usually say to myself that what should I do? Well, what was the phrase I forgot? Oh yeah, I don't know what to do. But there is another phrase I also use it a lot, like what should I do? Chipkam. You can say Chipkam Basha. Basha means good. What should I do that is good? If you choose the one in the parentheses, you say, what should I do that is good for me, or that is good? But Chipkam means what should I do? So Chipkam Basha, it equivalently means what should I do? It's very equivalent to the English, to that very English phrase. Hunar Jihaneki Nawaze, which means art is a unique world. Well, I just wanted to give you an advanced Kurdish sentence anyway. Hunar Jihaneki Nawaze, Nawaze means unique. Hunar Jihaneki Nawaze means art is a unique world. look, you can combine these two phrases. In my opinion, art is a unique world. You can say babarwai min hunar jihani fi nawazeh. Look, you can combine these phrases together. Okay. Okay. دەتەوێت سەردانی چ وڵاتێک بکەیت. Which country do you want to visit? Okay, would you want or do you want to visit? دەتەوێت سەردانی چ وڵاتێک بکەیت. دڵتەنگ مەبە. Don't be sad. دەتوانیت گۆرانیەکی کوردیم بۆ پێشنیار بکەیت. Can you suggest me a Kurdish song? I think that will be good. By the way, in my next video, I'll try to start a new series. In every lesson, I will bring a Kurdish song, and I will explain and analyze the meaning of the lyric. And it's a good way to introduce you to some Kurdish songs as well. That was requested by a viewer, and I think I'm going to do that for him or her. I don't remember who requested, but whatever, I'm trying to do something like this in future, but whatever. دەتوانیت گۆرانیەکی کوردیم بۆ پێشنیار بکەیت. Can you suggest me a Kurdish song? Then, phrase 48, we have دەتوانیت یارمەتیم بدەیت. Can you help me? Can you help me? دەتوانیت یارمەتیم بدەیت. You have پەیوەندی بکە بە پۆلیس. Call the police. Call the police. پەیوەندی بکە بە پۆلیس. Sometimes we say پەیوەندی بکە بە پۆلیسەوە. It's also possible. This construction is also possible. Well, whatever. Call the police. پەیوەندی بکە بە پۆلیس. I think it's an important phrase to use in any country. Sometimes you face problems. I mean, once I faced a problem when I traveled to another city and the police came and guns came out and whatever. Mabastachia means, what do you mean? Mabastachia. Mabast means intention or meaning, beyond meaning. What is your intention? In Kurdish, we say, what is your intention? Like, what do you really mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my god, I hate fucking Justin Bieber. Justin fucking Bieber. Anyway, amushea manaichia means, what does this word mean? Instead of this word, amushea means this word. Amushea manaichia. What is the meaning of the word, of this word? What does this word mean? You can change it to whatever word you want to know. For example, you hear a Kurdish word like nawaza, as I said, hunar jihani fi nawaza. You hear the word nawaza. You say nawaza mane chia, and I might answer nawaza wata unika b'zman Inglizi. Nawaza means unique in English language. Okay. ژمارەی مۆبایلەکەت چەندە? What is your phone number? Well, I think that's an important phrase. I mean, if, for example, you travel to Kurdistan or you meet a Kurdish girl in your class in whatever country you are and you like her or whatever, and you want to ask for a phone number, you better ask in Kurdish, I guess, right? And so you can say, what is your phone number? ژمارەی مۆبایلەکەت چەندە? Chanda means how, like how many is it? Well, in Kurdish is like this, you know. Like, or in French you say combien, but well, whatever. I mean, the sentence, all the sentence means, what is your phone number? Facebook it here means, do you have Facebook? By the way, Facebook is a very popular social network now in Kurdistan. So definitely, even if you, I mean, before asking phone number, people tend to ask your Facebook. Like, everybody has Facebook. Well, not everybody, but almost everybody has Facebook. So it is now, it basically replaced phones and phone numbers and etc. So basically you can ask for her Facebook or his Facebook, you know. Chawaramka means wait for me. So yeah, Chawaramka means wait for me or wait. Chawaramka. Goranichi Khosha means it is a nice song. Somebody says, okay, you know, you want to hear a Kurdish song? Yeah, I want to hear. And you listen to the song for a while and say, oh, it's a nice song. Goranichi Khosha. Khosha. Goranichi Khosha. Khosha means a lot of things, man. This word in Kurdish is unbelievably used. We use it all the time and in totally different contexts. But anyway, Chirudeda means what is happening. Chirudeda. Chimbo cinema, should we go to cinema? By the way, this is from a movie called Cinema Paradiso. This is an Italian movie, but this is one of my favorite movies, and it's an amazing movie. And you guys must watch it. It's just, it was produced in 1988, as you see here, but it's worth watching, to be honest. And Chimbo cinema, should we go to, or shall we go to cinema? Should we go to cinema? Zorde mekanem binimi, which means it's a long time no see. When depression comes back after a period of feeling of, let me think. Well, guys, well, you know what I mean. Hey man, I don't want to get reported on YouTube. No, just kidding. Put it back. Anyway, it's a long time no see. Zorde mekanem. Sorry, my meme. Okay, if you have a weak heart, don't watch this video, whatever. Qua, which means where. Qua means where, okay? But strangely, you can also use it as the, in Chinese, nali means where, okay? But, for example, someone tells you, oh, your Chinese is awesome, or your Chinese is amazing. It's really astonishing, you speak very well. You say nali means where. I mean, in Kurdish, we have the same thing. We say qua means where, where. Well, it might be a strange concept for a Kurdish learner, especially European, but this is how we say. I mean, if someone says, oh, your Kurdish is really good, you say qua, or quane, or qua or quane. Means nali in Chinese. Nali. Yeah. Nida Zhongguan, Dingbang, nali. Something like this. Your Kurdish is amazing. You say qua. Why don't you answer me? I feel I'm not okay today. I feel I'm not okay today. Mawe Siri Game of Thrones Akam. As I said, it should be Dakam. Mawe Siri Game of Thrones Dakam means these days I watch Game of Thrones. By the way, let me teach you something. I mean, this is the Kurdish poster for Game of Thrones. If you see, we translated Game of Thrones, the title, into Kurdish. Like, Yari Takhta Pasha Yakan means Game of Thrones. But whenever we talk about it, we do not say it in Kurdish. We say Game of Thrones as it is Game of Thrones. But when we translate it on the posters, we translate it to Kurdish. It's totally different from Chinese. In Chinese, for Game of Thrones, they use the Chinese title. But in Kurdish, we use the Kurdish title on the poster. But when we say it, we say Game of Thrones, as in English. For example, I recommended my mother to watch Game of Thrones, but she didn't like the amazing scenes in the book. She says it's amazing, she watched the first season. She told me that she likes it, but it is full of, these sexual scenes. But I said, boom, you are lucky, because in Kurdish, because she was watching it with the Kurdish subtitles, and in Kurdish, by the way, I watched one episode in Kurdish subtitles, and they cut all the scenes. I mean, the scenes that are, they, like Lannister's scenes and etc. They cut these sexual scenes and plus 18 scenes. And even though they had been cut in Kurdish, she was still demonstrating that she was still disagreed about, like, there are too many, quote-unquote bad scenes. But anyway, the Game of Thrones is great with its great scenes, right? So mandum, which means I'm tired. Hilakum also means mandum. But hilakum can also mean I'm exhausted. Well, mandum also can mean I'm exhausted. I'm tired, Sam. I'm tired. Well, that's the season 2, episode 6, if I'm not wrong. Episode 6 or 15, I'm not sure, but yeah, he says, I'm tired, Sam. It's from Supernatural. Awam Dawit means I want that, but actually you can, I want that, not, well, anyway, you can replace awam by any other things. For example, كتابم devet means I want books. You can say قاوم devet means I want coffee, etc. So you can replace it with any words you want. Namevet means I don't want it. So you are drinking tea and somebody wants to give you a sugar cube and you say namevet spas means thank you, I don't want thank you. Dolchoshem means I'm happy. Dolchoshem bebininet, I'm happy to see you. I'm glad to see you. So glad to see you. Zmani Kurdi asana means Kurdish language is easy, but if you say Kursa, if you say it's difficult, you say Zmani Kurdi. Kursa means Kurdish language is difficult. But it's not that difficult. Balam means but, well, not with double T. Okay. Mandalat Hea means do you have children? By the way, if someone in Kurdistan said I'm not married, it's very strange if you ask if they have children. In Western countries, it's totally normal because you can have children before marriage, but in Kurdistan, this is the very big no-no. So asking people, do you have children, even though they are single or not married or whatever, it might be an inappropriate question if they are not familiar what Westerns think about marriage, right? Or atheists think about marriage, etc. I'm an atheist. Okay, buddy, you said it thrice. Anyway, I have said Gidit Kurdua means are you married? Are you married? I have said Gidit Kurdua. So no boyfriend till you married. Asian parents logic. Anyway, Tamanat Chanda means how old are you? How old are you? Lequate means where are you? Lequate. Oh my god. Lequate. Well, sometimes the K with a vowel sound, it creates the ch sound, or like lectuate. In Slemani, sometimes you say this lectuate. It's neither K or ch. It's automatically being made when we combine these two sounds together. Oh, lequate means where are you? Lectuate means where. Anyway. Rastiakam peble means tell me the truth. Rastiakam peble means tell me the truth. Amadam means I'm ready. Amadam. Grana means that's expensive. It's expensive, or c'est cher in French. Harzana means it is cheap. Harzana means it is cheap. Talk is cheap, but it can cost you. I think it's true. It is definitely true. Words are like swords. That's what Detective Conan said. The Japanese anime character. It's another one of my favorite fictional characters. Anyway, Manish means me too, or moi aussi in French. Manish, me too. Toi cũng vậy in Vietnamese. Anyway, basa means enough. Basa means enough. Yeah. Basa means that's enough. Enough. Mandu diari means you seem tired. You can change mandu to any adjective you want. For example, dolkhosh diari, you look happy. You seem happy. So you can exchange this to any other, to whatever you want. Okay. Dro dakate. In Slemani, I would say dro akate without the. Dro akate. Which means you are lying, or you lie, or you are lying. You lie. And that's, this artwork is by Banksy, one of my favorite street artists. Bezarim maka means don't annoy me. Kurdiakam bajnia means my Kurdish is not good. Okay, let me tell you, language barrier, it is not just a barrier of communication, it is a barrier of letting you get laid. So basically, I mean, guys, you cannot imagine how many, whatever, what I mean, language barriers can cost you a lot, okay? That's the moral of the story. So, Kurdiyakan bajni, hopefully you will not use this, this sentence, but whatever. My Kurdish is not good, or my Kurdish language is not good, so improve your Kurdish. Means, do you have siblings? Do you have brothers and sisters? Bahoshi or Bahoshitan? Well, we usually use Bahoshi. Bahoshitan when you address more than one person, but Bahoshi when you address one guy or two guys or 10 guys or 1,000, doesn't matter. So Bahoshi, it's equivalent to cheers. When you drink beer or something, you say Bahoshi. And it's like Lechaim in Hebrew. I have a friend who's all the time says Lechaim, Lechaim, Lechaim whenever we say cheers. Whatever, it means cheers, okay? Bahoshi. It means with happiness. Bahoshitan means for your happiness, something like that. I mean, with your happiness or for your happiness. This is the way that we cheer in Kurdish when we drink alcohol. Kemek duadakon means I'll be a little late. Kemek duadakon. Rojichi chosha means it's a nice day. Hauratim means I agree with you. Hauratim ra actually means opinion. How it's although I said I don't deep analyze it, but anyway, how means there's something the same, means okay, like co-worker, etc. So haura means co-thinker, co-opinion. Two people who have the same opinion. So haurata means I agree with you. I have the same opinion as you. Okay. How can I help you? I am married. I am not married. By the way, I like this quote. To some people, the fact that I am not married or don't have children would be the reason I have written a book on punctuation. And she really did write a book about punctuation. Line trust. And single means I'm single. By the way, this is a new Kurdish. This word is new in Kurdish dictionary. Single in English, we borrowed it from English. Single means I'm single. Now it's widely used. It's a widely used word. Single means I'm not single. I'm not really single. I'm dating myself. I take myself out to eat. I buy myself clothes. I'm good to myself. I'm good to myself. I love me. Single. Nobody loves superheroes. That's why I'm single. So yeah. Single means okay. I'm not single. I'm not a single. Single me. Kiteb Dekhwenito means do you read books? By the way, I don't know if it's a true. I think it's a true book. I have not made my search about that. But anyway, make your own sex toys. Gosh, who wrote this bullshit? Illustrated by somebody and wrote. Anyway, homemade sex toys. Okay, that's a very knowledgeable book, thoughtful book, a very thoughtful book. And whatever. Means smoking allowed here. Lera means here. Means where is hospital. Can you take a photo of me? Or could you take me a photo? Kat drenga means cat means time. Drenga means it is late. So kat drenga means late, or kat drenga means time is late. It's a way to say it is late, not too late. I think I made a mistake in putting this picture, but whatever. Kat drenga means it is late. The time is late. It's a late time. Okay. Rawasta. Rawasta means stop. Posta means the same thing. They are synonyms. Bosta or Rawasta they both mean stop. This is the last phrase, and this is a Kurdish nuance. So you can say it's a slang, whatever. It's a funny way to say bye. It's an angry way to say bye. Khwa hafiz, like this word alone, khwa hafiz means goodbye. Okay, means God, let God be with you, or let God protect you. Khwa hafiz means let God protect you. When you say khwa hafiz ibn bit, means let God not to protect you, something like this. It's a funny way to say goodbye, but just use it with friends. Okay, khwa hafiz ibn bit. Khwa hafiz ibn bit means, you know, it's a negative of let God protect you. So you are either angry to say this, or you are just being sarcastic to your friend only. Okay, don't use it with strangers. I just wanted to teach you something out of ordinary, because I'm sure nobody would teach you this word. Anyway, just have a nice day, guys. And whenever, if you have a question or whatever, just write it down in the comments. If you have suggestions or whatever, if you want me to do the Kurdish script for these phrases I've just taught you, just let me know. Have a nice day, and bye-bye. Till next time.